James Hagens, the Boston College freshman, has emerged as one of the most electrifying prospects in recent memory, drawing comparisons to some of the NHL's brightest young stars. His record-breaking performance at the 2024 World U18 Championship, where he posted an incredible 22 points in just 7 games, served notice that we might be watching the next great American hockey player develop before our eyes. Hey, before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Born on November 3, 2006, Hagens' journey through American hockey's development system has been nothing short of remarkable. Playing for the prestigious USA Hockey National Team Development Program, he quickly established himself as an elite talent, finishing second on the team in scoring with 26 goals and 40 assists in just 43 games with the under-17 team. But it was his international play that truly announced his arrival on the global stage. At the 2022 World U17 Hockey Challenge, he shattered the tournament scoring record with 21 points in 7 games, claiming gold in the process. And this was just the beginning of his record-breaking. His most recent international performance at the 2024 World U18 Championships showcased just how far he's come. In a tournament featuring some of the best young talent in the world, Hagens dominated in a way few have seen before. His 22 points didn't just lead the tournament, they set a new record, surpassing the previous mark held by NHL star Nikita Kucherov. Perhaps most impressive was his 6-point masterpiece against Finland, a game that demonstrated every aspect of what makes him special. And speaking of what makes Hagens truly special, it's his skating, it's poetry in motion. Watch how effortlessly he glides through the neutral zone, his edges carving patterns as defenders struggle to contain him. And his acceleration? It's explosive. In the blink of an eye, he can shift from standstill to top speed, leaving opponents in his wake. But it's not just straight-line speed. Notice how he can stop on a dime, changing direction instantly and maintain perfect balance through the tightest turns. These aren't just fancy moves, they're weapons in his arsenal that create space and opportunity every time he touches the puck. The way Hagens uses his skating ability to create separation is particularly noteworthy. Watch how he deliberately draws in defenders and then bursts away, leaving them behind. His edge work isn't just about making pretty moves, it's about creating time and space in a game where both are increasingly precious commodities. Speaking of creating opportunities, Hagens' hockey IQ and vision are off the charts. Notice how his head is constantly on a swivel, processing the play before it develops. See how he anticipates passing lanes before they're open, threading pucks through spots that seem impossible. And look at the way he manipulates defenders, using his movement to create space for his teammates. What might look like chaos to some of us is a chessboard to Hagen. He's always 3 moves ahead. What sets him apart in this aspect is his ability to process the game at a high speed. Many players can make good decisions when they have time and space, but Hagens maintains this elite decision-making even when playing at top speed. Watch how he enters the zone at full tilt but still has the presence of mind to identify and exploit the defensive coverage's weaknesses. His ability to make split-second decisions moving at full speed is reminiscent of the NHL's elite playmakers. And his puck control is equally impressive. Without even looking down most of the time, the puck seems magnetically attached to his stick even in heavy traffic. And watch him work the boards, protecting the puck, using quick bursts of acceleration to maintain possession under pressure. See how he weaves through the neutral zone, the puck dancing on his stick as defenders reach helplessly for it. Even when surrounded by multiple opponents, Hagens maintains control with remarkable composure. This puck control translates directly into his playmaking ability. Watch how he protects the puck, scanning for options, and then suddenly finds an open teammate. His ability to maintain possession while under pressure gives his teammates more time to find open ice, making him a constant threat to create scoring chances. And while he's primarily known as a playmaker, his scoring touch shouldn't be underestimated. He has that natural goal scorer's instinct, knowing exactly when to shoot and where to place the puck. Watch how he finds those soft spots in coverage, how he can release the puck quickly from any position. And he loves going 5-hole on goaltenders. Check this out.
Marks taken away, good play, and Hagens scores! He goes 5-hole.
His shot selection is particularly impressive for a young player. Rather than simply firing away whenever he has the chance, Hagens shows mature decision-making in choosing when to shoot versus when to look for a better option. He's equally comfortable scoring off the rush or setting up in the offensive zone, making him a multidimensional threat that defenders struggle to contain. The comparisons to Jack Hughes are of course inevitable and warranted. Like Hughes, Hagens combines elite skating ability with exceptional hockey sense and playmaking skills, Both players have that rare ability to control a game's tempo, to make plays at high speed that others couldn't execute standing still. While scouts note that Hughes might have had a slight edge in hockey IQ at the same age, Hagens has arguably had to do more with less talented line mates during his development years. His production at the USNTDP, 181 points in 115 games, puts him in elite company alongside names like Hughes, Matthews, and Caulfield. But there are areas where Hagens still needs to develop. Scouts note that consistency can be an issue. There are times when he can drift to the periphery of games, and his defensive game, while not a weakness, still has room for improvement. And like many young players his size, he'll need to add strength to handle the physical demands of professional hockey. These aren't so much criticisms as they are areas for growth, natural steps in the development of any young player. His upcoming season at Boston College will be crucial in his development. Following in the footsteps of players like Johnny Gaudreau and Chris Kreider, Hagens will have the opportunity to prove himself against older, stronger competition. The college game's physical nature and tight checking style will challenge him to maintain his creative playing style while adapting to a more demanding level of competition. Now, looking ahead to the 2025 NHL Draft, Hagens projects as a potential franchise-changing talent. His combination of elite skating, exceptional vision, and high-end puck skills gives him all the tools to be a top-line center in the NHL. While his size, 5'10" at 170 pounds, might raise some questions, his compete level and athleticism suggest he'll be able to handle the physical demands of the professional game. The way he processes the game at a high speed should translate well to the NHL, where quick decision-making is absolutely paramount. And his development path mirrors that of other successful undersized players who have made big impacts in the NHL. Players like Patrick Kane and Johnny Gaudreau faced similar questions about their size during their draft years. But like Hagens, they possessed elite skating and hockey sense that allowed them to not just survive, but thrive in the NHL. In fact, in today's NHL, players of Hagens' size are increasingly common among the league's top scorers. The emphasis on speed and skill over size and physicality plays perfectly into his strengths, suggesting he's entering the league at the perfect time for his style of play. The numbers back up the hype surrounding Hagens' potential. His point-per-game rate in the USNTDP ranks among the highest in program history. His record-breaking performances at international tournaments aren't just impressive achievements, they're historically significant indicators of future NHL success. Of the previous 10 players to lead the U18 World Championship in scoring, 8 have gone on to become NHL All-Stars. And when you combine these statistical markers with his elite skill set and advanced hockey sense, it's clear why scouts view him as a potential franchise cornerstone and overall #1 draft pick. So what's his ceiling? A dynamic, play-driving #1 center who can control games with his speed and skill? The kind of player who makes everyone around him better while also putting up his own points consistently. While it's always dangerous to project teenagers too far into the future, Hagens shows all the signs of being a special talent who could impact the NHL for years to come. But what do you think about James Hagens' potential? Will his elite skating and playmaking translate to the NHL level? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming hockey content. And in the meantime, don't forget to click on one of these videos right here so you can keep watching, and I'll see you in the next one.